What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're checking out a new sport called Kabaddi. This is a new popular sport in India. I just recently saw this, so I decided why not check it out. These are the rules of Kabaddi explained. Hopefully you guys enjoy.
Nin explains the rules of Kabaddi. Kabaddi is an Indian sport played with two teams of 12 players, with 7 players taken to the court at any one time. The game is played on a rectangular court that's generally
So it looks like they're playing tag.
30 meters by 10 meters. This is a midline that divides the court into two, and these are the balk lines, the end lines, the bonus.
So it looks like a volleyball court.
This is the lobby area. I'll explain what these are shortly. The object of the game is for your team to score more points than the opposing team.
Is there a ball to use?
A team must send a player, known as a raider, into the opposing half of the court whilst chanting the word Kabaddi repeatedly. A raider must only use one breath and chant the word Kabaddi repeatedly to show the referee that he is exhaling and not holding his breath. The first goal of the raider is to reach the balk line. Failure to do this results in the raider being out and cannot participate in the next part of the game. The second goal of the raider is to touch as many players as he can and make it back to the midline before he is caught and tackled by the defenders. He can do this in several ways: with a hand touch, a toe touch, a kick.
They really tackle him.
By trying to escape a tackle and reaching for the midline. He gets 1 point for every opposing defender that he touches, so long as he makes it back to the midline, or whilst repeatedly chanting the word Kabaddi. And any touched defenders are out and cannot participate in the next.
Is he injured or what?
Understand so far? Cool, let's continue.
So I guess there's no ball. I thought there was a ball.
Sometimes known as antis, will try and stop the raider returning to the midline, especially if one of them has been touched. They can use several tactics such as the ankle hold, back hold, front tackle, and forcing them off the court entirely. If the defenders manage to stop the raider returning to his own half of the court, the raider is out and the defending team gets 1 point. Once a raid is finished, the opposing team must send out a raider of their own within 5 seconds, or the team will lose a point. Got it? Good, because it's about.
I do understand it a bit.
Complicated.
Alright, now it's getting complicated.
Out, he must wait in the sitting block and is temporarily unable to participate in the game.
So like dodgeball.
Once a raider has been tackled, or a point has been scored, they are allowed to revive one of their own players out of the sitting block to rejoin the team. This means that every time you score, you can revive one or more of your players back onto the field of play. The game is played in 2 20-minute halves, for a combined playing time of 40 minutes. Highest score at the end of time wins. Kabaddi is.
This seems pretty intense and pretty hard. I mean, how do you escape that?
Defenders have to be far enough away so that they can't be touched, but also close enough to tackle the raider should he decide to make a run for it. This is a highly strategic.
They really come from behind too.
A few more rules that you'll need to understand
Jeez.
before playing or watching a game. For example, the lobby. The lobby is an extended area of play, which is denoted by the yellow areas here. These are only active when a defender has been touched, and gives both the raider and defender more room to try and score or get the raider out. Bonus line. As mentioned before, this is the bonus line. If a raider puts 1 foot in the bonus line with 1 foot in the air, he will score 1 point so long as he makes it.
It's very like specific.
However, the bonus line is quite far from the midline, and reaching for this line makes it easier for the defender to tackle you. The bonus line is only active when there are 6 or 7 defenders on the court. Super tackle. If there are 3 or less defenders on the defending team and they manage to tackle a raider, this is known as a super tackle and scores 2 points. 1 point for eliminating the raider and a bonus point for doing so with 3 or less defenders. Do or die raid. If a team has 2 unsuccessful raids, i.e. they score 0 both times, the third raid is the do or die raid. Failing to score on the third raid in a row results in the raider being out.
That's tough.
Pursuit. A pursuit is where a defender charges at a retreating raider with the aim of scoring a quick point off him. This is usually done if the other team is slow to retreat from a raid and the defender is close enough to score a point and make it back to the midline quickly before the other players realise. All out. If in the rare instance a raider gets all the defenders out in one raid, this is known as an all out. The raiding team gets 1 point per player and an additional 2 points. All players are revived after an all out. To the uninitiated, Kabaddi seems strange, confusing, even ridiculous.
honestly ridiculous more than anything. I mean, it's very specific.
If you found this video at all helpful,
And just the way that they tackle each other, it's like weird. Like,
subscribe. It takes me ages
they really go after you.
and good karma is always appreciated. If you're also on Reddit, you can post this video and discuss it there. But in the meantime, enjoy Kabaddi.
Okay, so Kabaddi, that was honestly pretty interesting. I mean, like I said, just very specific, different from a lot of sports. But it has the same concept, like the court kind of looks like a volleyball court. And like the rules are kind of like dodgeball when you get out and you can revive players. But that is Kabaddi. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm out, guys. Peace.